How beautiful are these Christmas slash Lenten rose? You know what time it is? Late winter, early spring when they show up. So let's look at the parts of the Lenten rose. So the flower of the Christmas rose contains 5 petal-like sepals. So these aren't petals, they are sepals. Usually the sepals are smaller and green. And it's understandable why people would mistake them to be petals because they look like petals. These petal-like sepals, they surround I don't know if you can see that green structures or those green tubes. So these are modified petals. So it's basically the reverse of what usually happens in a flower. They are called nectaries, and can you guess why? I like when things are aptly named. So they're called nectarines because, if you've guessed, they contain nectar, which is used to attract insects for pollination. Usually in plants, once pollination has occurred, the petals will senescence or die and go away because they've served their purpose. But in the Christmas rose, they will remain long after pollination. Let's have a look at the male parts of the flower. So it's these filaments called the stamens, and they contain anthers. So the anthers will have pollen grains. I don't know, this is a better one. Look at anthers, but I don't see any pollen grains on these ones. But there are pollen grains on the fallen one, and then at the tip of it we can see the anther with the pollen, covered in pollen. It looks like sand. Let us move to the female part of the flower. Oops, so the carpels. So they're in the center of the male parts. The stamen is the male part. This is a better image of the female carpel coming out of the stamen, the male part. And so those, I'll see if I can find one. So you'll have the ovule, which is a bottle shape, like inside there it's bottle shaped, and yeah, the ovule bearing fruit. Leaves are bracts, and they have serrated pointy edges, and I think this is to prevent herbivory, so like animals from feeding on it. And yeah, they support the flower, etc. Taking you back to early biology, parts of a flower.